Hope most of you have done it. So we'll take some time to evaluate and give the responses to you. So before that, am I audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to show another activity in Packet Tracer today, and uh, let's see whether communication will happen or not with that activity. I'll share my screen.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I have a question, small question about theory part. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, actually, like we got T1 timetable. So, sir, can you tell roughly how much syllabus we'll get in T1?
First two chapters.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
For quiz one, you will have only first chapter, but for T1, you will have first two chapters. That is introduction to computer networks and application layer.
Okay, sir.
Am I right, sir? You want to add anything to it, Ullas, sir?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, fine, sir.
As you said, it will be on Friday 3:35 p.m.
Yeah, Friday 3:30 p.m. will be your quiz one. That will be in AUMS.
Okay, sir.
All of you, please check your AUMS login and other things before that, okay? Don't come and say that exam time, during exam, that your AUMS is not working or stuff like that.
Sir, actually, that day, Friday, we have classes up to 3:35. So, can you keep a 5-minute gap, like 3:40?
You can start at 3:45. It's
Okay,
not a
sir.
problem.
Yes.
Sir, I was thinking if lunch only
Am I audible?
is possible. Miss, okay. Instead of having it in the evening, we can possibly have it in the afternoon if everyone is also okay and you are also okay.
I think better we have already fixed the time. We'll go ahead with that. We will do it at 3:45. After your class 3:35, your classes ends. We will have it at 3:45.
Okay, sir.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am actually creating a scenario which you have not done before. This kind of a scenario is not done before. So let me. Okay, so here we know the connections, like from system to switch. We will use a crossover cable, sorry, straight through cable, and from switch to router, that is also a straight through cable. Okay, now what I want to emphasize here is if you are connecting two routers, you have to go for a serial connection. Okay, you have to go for a serial connection. So for that you need to have serial ports actually. Okay, for that you need to have serial ports. So let's go into this router and check whether you have serial ports here or not. So if you see here in the physical okay, config, you have gigabit Ethernet interfaces, only gigabit Ethernet interfaces. You don't have a serial interface. If you have a serial interface, that will be displayed over here. Is that clear? So you can actually add a serial interface to this router. How? You go to physical, just zoom this little bit. So you are accessing the physical part of this router. So what you can do is first you have to switch off the router. Okay. After switching off the router, you can see here NIM2T. Is that clear? Just drag it and drop it in one slot. What you have here. So there will be two physical serial interfaces that will be added to here. One is S0 and other one is S1. You can see here. These are the serial interfaces. So now I have added serial interfaces for this, and again I will switch on. Okay. So once I switch on, it will take a couple of seconds to like configure itself. So if I go to config, it is, you can see still it is booting up. So can you see here, students? Previously there were only 3 gigabit Ethernet interfaces. Now can you see 2 more serial interfaces which is visible over here in the config? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is what you need. Those ports you need to connect to routers. So in this router I have added, but here also I have to do the same thing. I'll go to config. I will show you there are no serial interfaces. So go to physical. So first you need to switch off this. I can't see the power button here. Okay, yeah, here is the power button. So I have switched off the router. Without switching off the router, you cannot add any physical part to it. So now I have added. So I will switch on the router. And I'll go to config. You can see it is booting up. Still you can see there are 2 more serial interfaces added to this. Okay, so let me close it now. Now I can just, there are 2 different types of serial interfaces. One is DCE and DTE. I will let you know about it later. You need not worry about that. You can just select automatic. You can see if you select an automatic connection, and from here to here if you try to connect, you can see it's a serial interface, this one which is attached here. Is that clear? Serial DTE. Is that clear, students? It is connected now. Now I want you to create the similar scenario in your packet tracer activity. Configure IP addresses for these end devices and see. Now this is a particular network. This is one network. Okay, left side what you see is one network, right side what you see is one network, and in between these routers also has to be considered as one more network. I have few questions to you now. Suppose this is one network, left side what you see is one network. What will be the IP address for the interface of the router that you give, students? Generally,
the default intergate.
Default gateway, right? That is generally the first second available IP address, because the first available is the network address. You won't give it to any devices. Second available IP address you will assign for say for example 192.168.10.1 you will assign for this. Similarly, if it is 20.0 network, 20.1 assign you will assign for this. Consider this as 30.0 network, 192.168.30.0. So this connection between these 2 routers should be considered as another network. Is that clear, students? So there are totally 3 networks here. In these 2 networks you have 2 end devices. These are called as stub networks. That means this is the end. This is the end. You don't have any other network attached to it. This is the end. Here also this is the end towards this side. So stub networks. So this is not an end network. Okay, you are not assigning any end devices to this. Is that clear? But it is connecting to end networks. Is that clear? So this also you should be considered as a network. So for example, if you take 192.168.30.0 as the network address of this, 30.1 you can give to this, 30.2 you can give to this, or you can exchange it. 30.2 here, 30.1 here. Anything you can do. Is that clear? But these are also default gateways. I mean, but you have to configure only that in the router's interfaces. That's all. Am I clear, students? Am I clear about this? Any questions?
Sir, not about this, but can one network have two different default gateways?
No.
But let us say network A, network B, and network B. If it is connected to two different switches, means it is two different networks only, no sir?
No. If there is a router between two different networks, only then it is considered as two networks. If a switch is separating two different, I mean, two set of devices, it is not different network. It is a single network only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll give you 10 minutes, students. Configure this, and after configuring, let me know whether you can send a packet from PC0 to PC2 from here to here. Just try the connectivity. I'll give you 5 minutes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you tell that part once, that a connection, that rotor connection? I'm not able to connect that.
You have to install a serial port first. Then you have to take serial connection.
Let me try once.
You are not getting still. You have to add serial port first. Go to the physical view. Then switch off the router. Add serial connection. WIC card you can add. WIC. Wide area interface card, it is WIC.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, could you configure that and send the packet student successfully from one end to other end? Is it possible? Am I audible?
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
sir, for serial, what IP should we give, sir?
That's what the internal network, that is the first center network, you can consider it as a separate network. Okay, here say if you consider this as 192.168.30.0 network, 30.1 you give here, 30.2 you give here. It should not be same IP address, it should differ, that's all.
Okay, sir.
Okay, did anyone finish it, configuring the IP address, everything? Hello? Did anyone finish it or not?
2 minutes,
Still
sir.
doing, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it is failing, sir, for me.
Yes, sir, for me also.
It's failing.
I also configured, but it is failing, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you sure
I'm
you
getting
have
destination failed
you
address.
have done the connections right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Destination host,
Oh.
sir.
Okay. So please listen now, everyone. You can try after some time. Listen now. Okay. See this router, this first router, router 0. Am I audible, students? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
This first router, that is router 0, for this router, which networks are directly attached? So let me write it. This is network A. This is network B. And this is network C. Okay. So now for this router 0, which are the directly attached networks? That means directly connected.
A and B.
Only A and B is directly attached for this router. This router doesn't know anything about the existence of network C, right? Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, for this router 1, network B and network C are directly attached, and this router doesn't know anything about the existence of network A. Is that clear? That's why what happens, this PC0 from network A sends a packet to PC2 of network C. It reaches this router first. Router will check the destination address. The destination address is not visible to the router 0. Okay, it doesn't know about the destination address. Okay, that's why this router will drop that packet. If the destination address is somewhere in the network B, it will forward it, because for that network B is directly attached to router 0. Okay, so what you have to do is, now you have to inform router 0 about network C. Okay, or you have to inform router 1 about the network A, existence of network A. How do you inform? You will just inform router 0 that if you receive any packet with the destination for network C, you have to forward that in this link, that is serial 010. When that forwards it in this link, it will come here to this router 1. Now, for router 1, it is directly attached and it will send that packet. Am I right? Is the logic clear to you here?
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason why, even if you configure IP addresses properly, your packets are getting failed to reach from network A to network C, because in between there is a network B and you have not configured any routing algorithm here. So there are two ways. There are two ways to inform routers about the remote networks. For router 0, C is remote network. For router 1, A is remote network. Okay. So you have to inform those routers. How do you inform? There are two ways. Statically you can inform, or dynamically you can inform. Dynamically in the sense with the help of routing algorithms. Okay. There are multiple routing algorithms which we are going to study later. But for the lab purpose, we will teach you that in the next lab. Okay. The other way is statically. So statically, you have to inform the router 0 about route network C. Is that clear? So which one is efficient and effective? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Can you guess, students, which one is effective, using a routing algorithm or static routes?
If you have fixed networks, then static is better, sir.
If you have
Fixed networks, like in
fixed network,
institution
okay.
network.
Okay.
In that case, we can use static. Otherwise, we can use dynamic.
Okay. Any other answers?
So intranet means static. If you are using internet, then it is dynamic. Like for our college purpose, static is better.
No,
So
forget about that. In general, I am telling, in general, is it feasible to go for static routing? In generally, see, we have networks which are very big nowadays. Whatever you are seeing in this scenario is very, very, very small, minute. Okay. Say for example, home systems, you can go for this kind of static routing. But for a internet service provider, which routing internet service provider has to use?
Dynamic only.
Dynamic only. Yes. A service provider should go for dynamic routing, because dynamic routing, he has to go for routing algorithms, because using a static route is not feasible, and you have to keep on typing the commands for static routing. Is that clear, students? So whoever have not yet configured it till now, please configure quickly and let me know whether you can send the packet or not. I've already told you cannot send, but quickly configure this. I will show you, just there is only one command to configure with respect to static routing. I will tell you that. Okay, let me show you to you, then you can try. I will go to command prompt. Okay. So in the command prompt, please see, students, I will select this router. First router I am selecting. Oh, I think I have not configured any IP addresses. Let me do that first. Network A. Okay. This is 10.0 network. I'll configure network C as 20.0 network. Okay. So this I will make as 20.2. So this will be 20.1 default gateway. Okay. So here 20.3. This remains 20.1. Okay. Now this is serial 010. So here this port is gigabit 000. So I'll go to config 000. I'll give the IP address 192.168.10.1. Okay, subnet mask and port status on. Okay. Similarly, this is again 000 here. So config 000. This should be 20.1 and subnet mask. Okay. 20.1. So here I have configured 10.1. Okay, fine. So now this is 010. This side also it is 010. So this 010 serial interface, I will configure this as 30.2 here. Okay. So this will be my center network will be 30.0 network. Here I have configured 30.2. So here I will go and configure 30.1. We make it 30.1. Okay, so now I have configured all the IP addresses and you can see everything has turned up to 0. So let me try sending a packet from PC0 to PC2. It fails. And let me try to send a packet from PC0 to the router. It will be successful. It will come till here definitely. Okay, so I will delete it. Now I will go to the router. I'll go to router. I'll go to the command prompt. Okay, I'll go to the command prompt and let me exit. It is configuring a interface, so I am exiting. I'm giving exit. I am in the configuration mode now. Just note down the command, students. IP space root, and this is, see, I am doing it in router 0, first router. I have to inform about this network. So IP root 192. 168.20.0 network address you have to give. It is 20.0. I have to inform that, and its subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, I am informing router 1 that there is a network 192.168.20.0 255.255.255, and what is where it is there. If you send your packet to this interface SE000, it will go there. That you can inform. S0/ this is 1/0. See, now it has taken that. Okay, so let me try now. Let me try sending the packet. So I have informed this router that there is a network here with so and so address. If you send any packet to this interface with destination that network, it will reach. So let me take up this from PC0 to PC4. In process, it failed. Let me try again. PC0 to, still it is failing. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me configure here also. Okay, CLI set IP route 192.168.10.0 space 255.255.255.0 space yes 0/1/0. Okay. Okay, I have configured the route 010. Okay. Now let me try sending a packet from PC2 to PC0. Can you see it is successful, students? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you see it is successful now? I have configured
Yes.
static route in both the routers. Only after configuring static route in both the routers, you can send the packet. Is that clear? Before previously, you were not able to do it because router 0, for router 0, network A and network B are directly connected. For router 1, network C and network B are directly connected. If you want to inform about any other routes, we have to go to this router, type the command in configuration mode, that is IP space root space destination network address space its subnet mask space exit interface. You can either give exit interface or next hop IP address. That means in this router, if you are configuring, next hop IP address is this one, 192.168.30.2 network. Okay, you can either that give you can give that IP address. Is it clear to you now? Students, is it clear to you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So hope it is clear to you. Quickly try this now. IP route space destination network address space subnet mask space exit interface or next hop IP. Okay, could you do it, students? Any doubts? Could you execute that command and finally get the connectivity? Yes or no?
Sir,
Okay.
The packet is getting failed every time. I have put the command for both the routers. That
Share your
message.
screen. I think you have done some mistake in configuring IP address.
Okay,
So
sir.
if you share your screen, I can help you out, or if you can figure out that, that is also fine.
Can you make me presenter, sir?
Just a second. Okay, you can share now. Okay, I have made you presenter.
Yes, sir. My screen is visible, sir.
Yeah, the screen is visible, but Teams screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Now I came to packet tracer. Sir. This command only I executed, sir. This network address is 192.168.1.0. IP route this and this.
I think there is a problem with the intermediate that center network, because that has to convert into green. You are given two What is the IP address that you are
This one,
given?
sir.
This middle network, red color it is showing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In physical, one
What is
minute,
the
sir.
IP address you are given? You have given were the two serial interfaces.
Yes, like I have put it 0.2 and then same as yours, sir. And but then I haven't configured for this router separately. I have just put the IP address in serial 010.
That's fine, but 192.168.30.2 you have put for one, 192.168.30.1 you have put for one more, right?
Yes, sir.
I think you have made some mistake there. Show me that IP which you have given.
I'm showing sir router 1 IP address
Their
192.
their status you make it on.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, sir.
Port status you on, then only it will go.
1 minute.
Now your communication will work.
It failed.
Once it will fail, you try again.
I will run that route command again, sir.
Not necessary. What is the command you have mentioned? What is the command you have given?
This one is IP. Okay, IP.192.168.1.0. This networks.
1.0 or 10.0 network that you have chosen?
This is left one is 0.0, sir, and then it is 1.0, sir.
Okay.
So
192.168 1.0 space 255 255 255 space serial 0/1 S0/1/0.
it comes
Yes, that is
default
correct.
route.
That is correct. In both the routers, you have to give that. In the other side router, you have to change the IP address.
IP address, sir.
Yeah, because other side you are advertising the other network, no, 192.168.0.0, no, for the other router. See, for
So
the left
like in
side
the
router, you have to advertise about the rightmost network.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For the right
I
side
did
router,
it for the both routers. For the
no,
router one, it's like IP router only, na, sir.
IP root, yes, IP space root space network address space subnet mask space interface. Students who have done can leave.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, if there was one more router, so will all the three router the center part be a like one network, or will there be one more network, extra
One more
network?
network. One more
One.
network.
Okay, sir.
There you have to configure IP address, static IP address for all the routers.
So basically, every two combination of router will form a network.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
If it is serial.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Priya, just check the IP addresses you have given. I think somewhere IP address or other things you have gone wrong. Or you do one thing, save this file and send it to me. I will check and let you know later.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, for me, invalid input detected while I'm typing the command.
You are typing a wrong command, that's why.
No, sir, but after my command typing area only difference. I couldn't type after router IP config. It took me to a different line and I typed.
Okay, can you share?
Yes, sir.
I made you as a presenter.
Yes, sir. Can you see, sir?
Yeah, I can see.
I should type here, sir, but if I type something here, it is taking me here.
I can see, but where is the command prompt? I can't see the command prompt.
1 second, sir. I will share that. Now can you see, sir?
Yeah. You go to don't give that command. Go back. Enter. Give the command enable enable. Now
Yes,
give
sir.
the command config terminal config space t. Okay, now you give, it will work. Fine now.
Yes, sir. I will take care.
Okay, it will work now.
This is network class and 255. Mm. Still that error is coming, sir.
Vishwa sir, I think we are eating up lunch break time. Shall we take it offline maybe after college hours or something, or next lab?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. We will do this in next class.
Okay, fine. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.